About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound now, Kyle Wright. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
Ready to go now? Here's Jose Ramirez.
Tonight for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The pitch. And a count 1-2. On the ground. And it gets by him.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jason Dominguez. That one misses. 3-1. Right with a throw over, and he's back safely. Runner at first with no outs here. Popped up. Swanson puts it away. 1 down. Let's take a look at Terry Francona's lineup for the Guardians. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 8th in the AL in homers right now. Way outside, 2 balls and a strike. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
On the ground, right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Kicks and fires. And now it's 3-2. Stephen Kwan next to bat for Cleveland. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Got him swinging.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, towing the slab in today's game, Grayson Rodriguez.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Bottom of the 1st, and here is Michael Harris.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Just missed. Rodriguez, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. Started to swing, held up.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way the guys are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Line drive. Brennan hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Ozzie Albies.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. Scoreless after 1.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh.
And welcome back. New inning getting started. And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
Righty delivers.
Ball 2.
Got one out to right. Acuna has it sized up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. The 1-1. Right side. In plenty of time to first, and that quickly 2 away.
The first baseman, number 4, Tyler Freeman.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. Ball and a strike. Comebacker to the mound. To first, Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Welcome back. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Got him looking. And there's 1 down.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
That's a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. It's for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. The wind of the pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Brennan makes the grab for the second out.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Ozzie.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 2. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Out to short, Swanson. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. The 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And another ball. Top of the third, no score. That one ripped. Harris going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. And stepping in is the speedy Jason Dominguez. First time up was a pop out. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time, and that is that. The Guardians go down in order. Still no score.
In the ashtray, grab the pen and pad with my right hand, begin to slay a man. You don't understand the grand scheme of this battle raps.
Back here in Atlanta, set for the bottom of the third. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks, Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
2-2 now. Ground ball left side, and Swanson is set down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
So here's the Braves designated hitter, Gavin Cross.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The pitch. That misses the zone. Full count now. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Shea Langoliers will hit next. And the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Patrick Connolly. And a pitch.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Go ahead run on base. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter. To second for one, and that's two.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Siggy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Runner at first with 2 away. So in now for Cleveland, Ahmed Rosario. Kwan, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Guardians, and we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the 4th, now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. In for a strike, and the count is 2-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
In the air, center field. Dominguez snags it for the second out.
The batter, the left fielder,
Eloy Jimenez now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average but there's on base and slugging
That's
too.
a check.
Jimenez
Swing.
checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Braves go down quickly here through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan.
Will Brennan.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Out towards right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. One away.
The first baseman, number 4, Tyler.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Freeman. And the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the catcher,
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Grounded out his first time. Down and in, moved his feet. Ground ball right side. On to first. Third out. Guardians fail to score. Halfway through this one, still no score.
She tryna tempt me, Benz like a nugget. I need a 10-piece, left me for dead. This is redemption. Heard what I said, I'm on a mission.
Back at Truist Park, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
the right field.
So, Boog, you're the fashion police. What do you got on Ronald Acuna and the way that he accessorizes the uni?
No.
Oh,
outside.
Siggy, I dig it. The Braves base colors red and blue, but he adds the yellow. It kind of represents the Venezuelan flag, the country that he hails from. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Dominguez in position, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Austin Riley. Flied out his first time. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this
One
one.
ball, 2 strikes.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Got him swinging. That's the second out.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. In for a strike. And the count 1-2. The Braves hitless so far in the game. Next
Ball
one
2.
misses. 2-2.
It's a good take.
Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Jose Ramirez. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Hard hit right side. Throw on to Freeman, and Ramirez is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jason Dominguez digs in for the Guardians.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next pitch misses. 2-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now Patrick Connolly right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. The throw to second is offline. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Left-hand batter waits. In there. And so now 1-2. Bullpen activity starting up now. Tyler Matzek up and loosening in the pen. Lopez getting cranked up as well. The 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Stephen Kwan up next.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Three-two. Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Gone. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. His 31st home run of the season. The Guardians strike first. It's 3-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kyle Wright is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New arm out of the bullpen, Tyler Matzek. He has a great slider with tons of movement. One down. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. The 2-1. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
2-2 now. And that's in the dirt. Chris, how about the career arc for Tyler Matzek, a guy who was a first-round pick of the Rockies in 2009, battled through the yips, and eventually was a huge part of that Braves bullpen that won it all in 2021. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. And there's 2 away.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Here's a 2-1. That one missing inside. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air to left center. Harris after it. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Dansby Swanson. His home and away splits there. In the air, out towards left center. One up, one down.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Gavin Cross. Next up for the Braves. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. The pitch. In the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. He's got it. 2 away now.
now back, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Shea Langoliers next up for the Braves. Struck out swinging his first time. And he deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The Braves yet to pick up a hit here. Now a fly ball to right center. Dominguez settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. The left-hander on now, Colby Allard.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Here comes a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
And now, swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So digging in, Bo Naylor. swing and a pop-up. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Jose Ramirez digs in now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
Well, he's been having a great year this year and hitting home runs at a good clip, and the matchup is very favorable.
Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-2. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Brennan coming home. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I really like the approach of that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Here's the center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Beautiful swing in his last.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike, and safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job. He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
At the belt and fires. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that one pulled down by Jimenez. Both runners tagging. He scores on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Ronaldo Lopez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And there's a ball.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Foul ball there. And the righty deals. Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. In comes the runner from third. It's 6-0. And now a wide throw to third.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Now a drag bunt, third base side. In there safely.
Well, that wasn't a suicide squeeze, meaning the runner from third wasn't running towards home on the pitch, but he did a great job of reading the ball, going down off the bat, and that allowed him to hustle home. Perfect execution of the safety squeeze.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And here it comes. Shohei on the go. Throw to second, out there, and that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Oh,
Tough night at the dish, punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch is in there. 3-2 now.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Down in order go the Braves. They continue to trail. Nothing. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
The pitch. Slider clips the zone.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. With runners in scoring position, they've come through more than...
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Kicks and fires. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. Out. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Next for Cleveland, the right fielder, Will Brennan.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Welcome back. Here's Acuna now.
Not a single base runner through the first 7 innings for these guys. They've had no answer.
The pitch. And now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, I've always said it's tough. A elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
On the ground. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. So just 4 more outs to get through, and the tension is building in the ballpark right now.
Yeah, and we can feel it in the booth. He's got these hitters locked up.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The 2-1.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Struck him out looking. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Not going their way. It's 7-0. New pitcher for the Braves, Jalen Beeks.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Tyler Freeman digs in for the Guardians.
The first baseman, number 4, Tyler Freeman.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Out there to center. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Up next to Cleveland, the catcher, Bo.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's just foul. On the ground right side. Sends it to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
On the ground to the left. Throw not in time, and he's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Jason Dominguez digs in for the Guardians. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And that should be extra bases. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score easily, and it's an 8-run lead. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Grayson Rodriguez heading back out for the bottom of the 9th as he'll look to make history. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
And it's even up.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. The wind and the pitch. This one in the air right field. Brennan pulls that one down. And there's one down. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope he gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for him at this point.
2-1 now. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
26 up and 26 down. One more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. 2 outs. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 balls,
That's the
2
ball.
strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
The final line for our